Alright, before I even say anything, oh my god, this game is amazing. I don't care if you like Spider-Man 2, I don't care if you like Ultimate Spider-Man. This game right here is easily the best Spider-Man game and easily one of the best superhero games in existence. Insomniac, thank you so much for making this game. Oh my god, I have so much to say right now. So let me just start off by saying this game is amazing. It's pretty much everything I've ever wanted from a Spider-Man game. A good story, amazing web slinging, amazing combat, and amazing characters. Yuri Lowenthal, you have delivered probably one of the best Spider-Man performances I've probably ever seen in any TV, movie. It is so amazing what they've done here. I was thinking, okay, so a new Spider-Man game is coming out. Here we go again. And honestly, the last good Spider-Man game that came out was 2010's Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. You know, with the one that had like 4 different Spider-Man. Had the Amazing Spider-Man, 2099, Noir, and Ultimate. That game was probably the last good Spider-Man game. After Shattered Dimensions came out, we had Edge of Time, which was awful. Yet both Amazing Spider-Man games, the movie license games, both were awful. And then, you know, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was the most recent Spider-Man game besides this one, before this one came out. And oh my god, that one was horrible. Like, if you compare the Amazing Spider-Man 2 to this game, you can clearly tell which one is the better one and which one had actual effort put into it. I love this game. I was playing this on release date, you know, came home straight from college, just booted up my PS4, just started playing, and I've had just no bad things to say about this game. If I have bad things to say, it will be maybe some of the repetitive combat and missions, that's it. But that's just part of an open world. You can't exactly, I mean, you could try and change it, but it'll still be there no matter what. But I love the direction they took. They did a completely original story, even though they had Dan Slott as the writer. And if you don't know Dan Slott, it's fine. But Dan Slott, he wrote Superior Spider-Man, and he's the reason the Amazing Spider-Man was killed off all those years ago in the comics. I think it was issue 700, where they killed off Peter Parker, and that is Dan Slott's fault. Then he brought on the Superior Spider-Man storyline, which had Doc Ock in the mind of Peter Parker. Obviously, fans didn't react well to that, and I don't blame them. And so Dan Slott was actually wrote part of the script, but I'm sure he didn't have complete control or tell his complete Spider-Man continuation. Thank God, Insomniac. So if you don't know, Insomniac has done Sunset Overdrive and Ratchet and Clank. Those are some of the best games are out there. And Sunset Overdrive, even though that was an Xbox exclusive, it had that traversal, and Insomniac could perfectly put that into Spider-Man. You can tell it has some of the elements of Sunset Overdrive. Like, you can go through the entire map without touching the ground, and that is absolutely amazing. That is just magical in my opinion. I have no words. Like, the fact that Spider-Man has made such a great comeback in recent years, it's absolutely amazing. You know, 2014 you had the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie coming out, which was awful. Had too many subplots going around and nothing made sense. And then the game came out and it was the same issue. The graphics were bad, the combat was the same, it was repetitive, the open world looked like crap, and there was no story. So Spider-Man was in a really, really rough spot. Even his cartoon, I think it was up to Ultimate Spider-Man at the time, he was not even doing that well. I think it was in his 2nd or 3rd season, wasn't even doing that well. Then, you know, you have, I think, Sony giving Marvel the rights to the movie rights to Spider-Man, changed Spider-Man completely, and I think it's for the better, because now you have you have a good Spider-Man movie. So you started with Civil War, you debuted Spider-Man, which I think is a very smart idea, because if it didn't work, you wouldn't do the solo movie. But the debut was amazing. Tom Holland absolutely killed it, and I think that inspired the game that we have today, essentially. And then you have Tom Holland's solo movie, which also did very well. And then you have Infinity War, which had Spider-Man in it, that also did really well. So Spider-Man is making such an amazing comeback. And I've heard that the new cartoon that came out last year is actually doing better this time around. And I think that's absolutely amazing. I think that Spider-Man is back and better than ever. And I can't wait to see what happens next. I hope they make a sequel to this. I know there's DLC coming out for the Marvel Spider-Man, and I can't wait for that. With new suits. By the way, the suits in this game are perfect. They are amazing. They even have the big time suit that I used from my channel way back in the day, and I kind of have that now. So I think you'll be seeing gameplay in the background. And oh my god, I know I'm bad at the combat. Don't at me. But yeah, so the DLC will have, new story, new missions, new villains, new suits. It's gonna be amazing. I recommend anybody, if you like Spider-Man, if you like superhero games, you need to get this game right now. Like, there shouldn't be any, but I don't want to spend $60. No, spend your money right now. Get this game, because it is amazing. Okay, you need to play this game to experience it for yourself. It is absolutely amazing. Okay, you will be playing for months. Okay, so please go buy this game right now. Okay, that's essentially my video right there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out and game on.